First is gegenpressing or counter-pressing. Why is it the best playmaker in football, as you said in the past?
Because it gives you the opportunity to to have the ball in an area where you usually need 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 20 passes, depends on the technical approach of the opponent to come in. So it means you lose the ball, and it makes sense all over the pitch, to be honest, but in the attacking third, I would say, if you lose the ball there, then each ball you win back there is immediately kind of a chance, if not directly a chance. Each team, after winning the ball, opens the formation. You need kind of options to pass. You win a ball there. It's really makes really sense. It's not that easy, and you need to be. I saw a few really good ones meanwhile, but I would say it's still one of the best in the world.
We got some clips about that, if you don't mind watching them. And can you explain the mechanisms? How can you counter-press well in this area?
Why should I? It's not that difficult. So it's about the formation is.
So would you like your team to press? Yeah.
No, sorry, I'm fascinated by the situation. Sorry, that's really good. No, it's all about to train counter press. There are a lot of good exercises, but the exercises are not the most important thing. It's really it's kind of a mindset. So in the good old times when we all watched football already, we watched it and we saw players, these kind of deep playmakers, like a bit like a quarterback, playing long passes and watching the ball. So I that was nice to watch actually. But with a formation like this, where you miss a central player for the next situation, if you lose the ball, what you do? The pass the ball, stays in the situation. Look what happens there. We lose the ball up front.
You have no chance to get it back.
So you have no chance to get it back. You always need a compact formation. What you need is a mindset for that. Means actually you need to be 100% in the situation when you have the ball. And when you lose it, you need to be 100% immediately in the situation to win the ball back. So in all of you actually, pretty much most of the time the player who lost the ball, because it helps, he's in the best position, probably the closest around.
So he starts to move, usually.
If he can. Sometimes you go down, you lose the ball, and you struggle a little bit. If he can, then he starts to move. Yeah, and the next player is the closest to it. That's how it's a normal football principle. That the closest one is always the first in defense, and that's with counter pressing. Exactly the same.
Will it be possible to press non-stop for 90 minutes, maybe in the future?
You don't have to. You don't have to, because if you press the ball, you win it quite often. If you press the ball, you win it quite often. If you win the ball, that means then that you really should do something good with the ball, score, whatever. But I got this question since the first day. No, I think after 3 or 4 weeks as a manager at Mainz, the people started asking me that.
Why do you think so?
Because it looked so intense, but it's not. We never had the double of kilometers or miles of other teams. It was only a bit more intense in a few moments. But you have to run much more if you don't counter press. Because if you don't win the ball there, it's maybe 10, 15 yards for 2, 3 players. If you don't do it there, all of them, 10 players have to make 70, 80 yards. So it's actually the most economic way to win the ball back. So you can play counter press over 90 minutes. You will not win the ball all the time, but it's usually not necessary, because you should have the ball for a while as well.